Everyone, can you get your recording devices in, please? Are you going to offer our guests a beer?
Gotcha.
Geen meneer alleen drink nie.
Je weet wat de cijfertjes wil je.
Right. Guys, welcome to Mario Ledesma and Pablo Matera for the press conference. You are welcome to ask the questions.
Mario, first of all, just your thoughts on the game as such, and especially the try that was disallowed there?
The try?
Yeah.
Plural. There were three there. Wow, three. Yeah. Well, we need to be better to score them and not get them disallowed. I think that we camped on the 22 a couple of times and we only got a try and then an intercept try. We got a couple of lineouts over there and they defended well. And well, I thought that especially one of the tries that were disallowed was a try. I thought it was really difficult to notice if our winger touched the ball or didn't touch the ball. But anyway, that's what you get. But I'm really proud of the effort and the engagement of the guys, the physicality. It's never easy to play over here in altitude against South Africans, so we really wanted to measure up, stand up tall, and with many changes from last week, which complicates a little bit the list that we're gonna give out on Monday. So, well, that's a little bit of my thoughts.
Mario, you impressed or you feel a little bit better with the forward performance from last week and Salta to this week?
Feel a little bit better. If you're only looking at the results and one game and not looking the big picture, you always get one day you're happy, the next day you're sad and this and that. But if you're north or where you're going and your purpose is on the right place, that's what you're looking for. And I never doubted the guys. We had a bad game last week. We did, especially the forwards. And but we stood up today. I think it was really physical, the game. They gave it to us, we gave it to them. And it's always like that and against South Africa, and we like it like that. And that's why we love coming over here to South Africa to play you guys.
Pablo, where is the spark in the Argentina team? We haven't really seen like that spark. You guys play the normal rugby that you usually play. Has it been difficult to play the normal Argentina way?
Entiendo la pregunta.
En realidad dice algo, no se vio la chispa que a veces se ven ustedes, que si nos costó mucho jugar, como que no somos, viste, no somos ortodoxos y que nos cuesta, o sea, si nos costó jugar así.
Sorry, I didn't understand the questions of Mario explaining to me. I think that 1 month ago we get together with more or less like 10 European guys that came from teams in Europe, and we had other 30 guys that have been playing Jaguars. And since the start of rugby championship preparation, we've been trying to play in one way, and sometimes it was difficult for us, and we tried to add things to our game, and sometimes it didn't work the best way possible. But I think that you could see that spark today. I think that we were really physical. We had a really good scrum. I think that we took all our balls and we put a lot of pressure in some of their balls. So I think that that's the spark of this team is the pack of forwards and giving space to the backs and time to create something outside. So I think that that's what we are working on and playing hard in the game line. And I think that we're still working on that, and we're gonna get there. But I think that you can start seeing some of that today. It was not perfect. It's gonna be better, but that's the way.
Can I ask you? You mentioned you're naming your squad on Monday. With slightly more than a month before that showcase starts in Japan, what exactly for your team can you guys still do in this month and 3 days getting into that showcase?
Well, it's like the English used to say, a week is a long week, And if you compare what we did last week to what we did today, well, we still have a month. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to work on. But once you give we've been working with 40 guys, 46 guys. Once you give that 31-man squad, well, you're gonna work with those guys, and everything falls into place. But it's a very long time, a month. I don't know if you reckon that if it's long or not, but I think that we can work a lot in a month.
Mario, just a question. Why Sasino had a...
Argentino?
I ask in English. Why Sasino has so little time to play? He played well against Australia, in my opinion. And
He got here today 7 o'clock in the morning.
like me.
So he tried to because Agustin Crevy, he had a personal problem. He got back yesterday. We called this guy. He got here 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was really risky to play him a lot of minutes out there. We really confident to put him out there, but it was a risk. So when we saw that our hooker was having cramps, that was the time to put him on. But he had a long flight, 2 flights, in fact.
San Pablo.
Yeah, and then the other one. So yeah, that's why.
Mario, and then we're gonna wrap.
Do you expect this World Cup to be more closely contested than maybe the last week?
Well, you never know. You never know. Last week I would have said so after the All Blacks lost against Australia by 40 points, 47 points, and then they go out today in 36-0. So it's really dynamic. I think that we're not going. I don't think we're going to see the 4 Southern Hemisphere teams in the semi-finals. Let's put it that way. But I think that the Northern Hemisphere, they did their homework, and they're playing really good footy. You can see Wales. Well, England stopped them, but they had like 14 games in a row. England in between World Cups did 18 games in a row. Ireland beat the All Blacks twice, so they've been working really hard, and well, it's really exciting for everybody.
Mario, maybe you should elaborate on that. It's a very bold statement you just made now, saying that not one of you 4 guys will.
Nee, I didn't think all 4
I already said it. I'm not going to develop anything. I'm not going to say what you're trying to make me say. Who's not going to be there?
We'll sort it out. Last question.
Mario,
I gave you a title. Just stick to it.
yeah. Mario, your captain touched on it, but the scrummaging has been a bit of a problem recently.
When you're saying recently,
well,
the last couple of years.
Yeah. Did you feel that there were signs tonight, though, that things are starting to come right?
Definitely.
What's made the difference, and how important is that to the Argentine team?
Massive, huge. It's in our DNA. Scrum. We were known because of the scrum 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I know scrums. We don't play a lot of scrums in a game like we used to, but it's still a massive. And you can make a statement and send a message, and the other thing is it's the only sport where you play the scrum, because rugby league, they have a scrum but they don't push, and I think that it's iconic, and it's a really strong symbol, 2 packs pushing against each other, so it has a really big psychological impact in the teams, and we're working on that, and like Pablo said, well, we're working on a lot of things, and we're on the right path, and we'll get there.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mario.
Thank you.